Ratchet and Clank going Commando walkthrough. This is Planet Siberius, and this is where we're going to be having one of our first and probably the only showdown with that hooded Sith Lord that we've been chasing for the last couple of levels. So this is a pretty icy level, and it's kind of reminiscent of that one icy level in the first Ratchet and Clank, but not nearly as weird. And you can even see there's a platinum bolt on top there that I don't actually think I noticed when I played this game, so I'm pretty sure I didn't get it. Now, in the first Ratchet and Clank, they had those really annoying mines that would follow you. Well, in this game, they have those really annoying mines that aren't nearly as annoying because they don't blow up instantaneously. So in this one, there's those kind of holes on the ground where they spawn from, and 2 or 3 of them will come out of each hole until you just kind of get rid of them, and they're not really that big of a deal. So getting rid of them was pretty easy, and then this big garage is going to open up. And I decided to use the Seekers to take them out because this weapon is going to be an extremely helpful weapon later on, and right now it only fires 1 Seeker at a time, but eventually it'll fire 3, and that is great for taking out big groups of tougher enemies, especially when you can get 3 of them to go to 1 enemy. But I love this weapon, I think it's awesome, so I'm going to use it quite often just to try to get it to level up, and I'm thinking I'm pretty much getting to my trio of commonly used weapons here pretty soon. I will be getting a rocket later on because, as I've noticed in every single Ratchet and Clank game, if you don't have a rocket, you're not going to succeed. So eventually I will be buying a rocket, but for now it seems to be the shotgun and the blade gun, and this one will be the ones that I'm using the most often. I guess it's a blitz gun in this one, but whatever it is, it really is just a shotgun. And these guys, for some reason, are pretty darn strong against that blitz gun, so this seems to be recurring in Ratchet and Clank, is the blitz gun is good for small enemies, not so much big enemies. So anyway, there's not really a whole lot else to talk about in this level. It's just kind of straightforward, get on through and go toward the boss. But I will keep narrating because I want to narrate the boss because it's pretty fun. It's rather creative because you get to fight her on a train, and then so, yeah, but anyway, once you come down this elevator, there's going to be a few enemies we'll have to deal with here, and I think I died there, which is why that transition came up, and all these mines are going to spawn on this platform, so after you take out 6 of them, you can take out some of these other guys. Luckily, they don't really shoot you very much, or at least they didn't to me. I don't know what really they do otherwise, so you can hit them from afar, and try to not run out of ammo here because this is getting to the point in the game where running out of ammo starts becoming a very real occurrence, and hopefully it doesn't happen too often. Getting a phone call here, I have to call that back later. I always get called when I'm narrating videos, but never when I'm not narrating videos. I don't get it. So anyway, those drop ships will continuously drop these enemies until they eventually don't anymore. So you can either try to destroy the drop ships, or you can try to just wait it out and get the enemies killed. Now if you want to wait for all the enemies to get dropped out before it leaves, then you can get a lot of experience that way and even a couple of extra bolts, so it's not always a bad thing, but if you just want to once again save your ammo, then it's probably best just to try to take them out as soon as you can. Now right here is a checkpoint, or as they call it for whatever reason, a continue point, and there's also a vendor so you can upgrade your ammo, and you don't really have to worry too much about ammo in this level. Now there's also a sniper that I think I buy that sniper in this video, and the sniper ends up, I wish it would have been better. I mean, I thought it'd be cool and I used it a little bit, but it just doesn't have enough ammo to be that useful. And as soon as you shoot somebody, they know exactly where you are and they're going to start firing at you immediately too. So for me, my dog just breathed out really long. I don't know what that was about. She just let out a big long breath. That was interesting. So anyway, I don't really know the purpose of the sniper because it's not good on bosses since you can only aim it when you're zooming in, and it's not good on tough enemies because you shoot them once and then they know where, and then they're going to start shooting at you immediately. And it's not really good on smaller enemies because the blitz gun is better for that. So I don't know what purpose the sniper has, but maybe it's cool in some, maybe there's some levels where you can go to a spot and just shoot them all from across the map, but I haven't found that very often. So here we are on the train, and as a result, the boss fight. Now there's a ton of health that they're going to throw at you, so if you're low on health, you don't really have to worry about it here, but you do want to make sure that you try to take out the enemies as quick as you can, and when you take out the enemies on this train car, then the boss should start falling down here in a second. There she is. I guess there it is. Kind of a spoiler alert to say it's she, but this game is so old I don't think anybody really cares. Anyway, try to do as much damage as you can here by shooting her as much as you can, and eventually the boss will fly away, and then you'll have to do the mine or the train cart thing all over again. So once again, there's the health there that you can get if you lost it, which it's pretty hard to lose health here, so it's not that big of a deal. But it's weird, they just throw health at you at this part, but there's other levels that I wish that I had even like 2 extra health that I could pick up, because I don't know, they just wouldn't never give it to me. So anyway, once you take out those mines, and those guys will start to blast through the narrow doorway yet again. I don't know why they love the narrow doors in this game, and that's why this seeker gun is so useful, because you can strafe across and fire one into the room, and it'll seek into the enemies and hit them. Now, 2 of those guys actually got killed by friendly fire, so that was nice. But anyway, once you finally take out the final guy, then the mine or the train cart should open up. Then you can come on up to here, and you're going to drop down onto this part first, which is kind of scary. It's like, am I going to fall off? No, you just have to walk up the side onto the top, and then here's the boss. So now all you have to do is keep firing away at the boss until its health goes all the way down to 0, and that'll be it for this level.